Greetings, Judah. DFG here, getting flight. Hey guys, I just want to share just something very, very fast, with you. And I pray that this message resonates inside of your heart, inside of your soul. You heard me talk yesterday, and I'm going to ask that you go back and review yesterday's message again. And when I told you, do you know Satan? When I brought that up. I know many of you heard the message, but I'm not sure your ears were open to exactly what that message was saying. And this I'll say to you, whether you accept it or you don't accept that message, I'm saying to you that the message was given to me by the Rahuk, by Yah. It wasn't anything that I conjured up on my own. I don't conjure up things, and only demons conjure up things, witches and warlocks. But I brought that message to your attention because my soul was hurting for our people. And Yah put it on my heart to warn you that Satan was looking to sift you as wheat, as he told Peter. When Peter came up to the Messiah and said, no, you can't die, I'll protect you. He said, no, be quiet, Satan. He says, Peter, Satan wants to destroy you, but I prayed for you. That your soul remains strong, that you will not fall in the day of your temptation, Peter. And this is what Yah is saying to us. When he tells us to beware of Satan around us, demon spirits who take upon human form, he's saying to you, beware of them, beware, beware, beware. They are there to destroy your souls, our souls. So again, I ask that you would take some time today, go back and review it again for yourself. But this time, truly listen to the message. And you'll hear what the Rahuk is saying to the churches, to the believers, the true believers, those who want to survive the hell and destruction that is soon to come. Those of you who desire to see your family members saved. Those of you who desire to see the return of Elohim, to restore Judah, to bring back the true Jerusalem, so that our people can dwell in harmony and in peace and in royalty, as it was always intended for us. So again, I bring this forward to you to tell you, slow down, look around, pay attention to your environment. Pay attention what is getting said in your environment. Protect your Rahuk, your soul. Satan is here. He's brought forth all of his demon army. And he has one purpose in mind: to kill, to steal, to destroy Judah, Israel, the people who were made in the image and the likeness of Elohim. That is his only goal and purpose. You don't think so because you see yourself as small. And that is so sad. It's heartbreaking that we see ourselves as so small, yet Yah see us as so big. And he uses his messengers to cry out to each and every one of us, me included, to tell us, no, you're not small, you're big. But when you look in the mirror, instead of seeing a lion, you see a pussycat. Because your soul has been corrupted by the issues of life. And you no longer can see the danger that you're in. And so he says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up your voice like a trumpet. Tell my people of their sins. He's not judging you in terms of wanting to humiliate you, my sisters and my brothers. Your message is not to humiliate us. It is not to isolate us, divide us. It's not to divide us. It's to unite us. But how can we be united when each and every one of us go our own way, doing our own thing, practice whatever our own imagination tells us that is okay to practice? This is why he's warning us. That is the core of the message. Look what the book says. I'm going to give you a quick little verse and then we're done. Because I truly ask that you revisit yesterday's message. Sincerely. Praise Yah. Go to Matthew, the Basura of Matthew. They call it the Gospel. Chapter 23. Go to verse 37. This is how it reads, my sisters and my brothers. O Jerusalem, you that killed the prophets. In other words, though you that hate the word, hate the truth. When it came to you, when it was your word, it was your truth, your messengers. He said, you that killed the prophets, and you stoned them, which are sent to you. In other words, you reject those of us who Yah is bringing to you. He says, how often would I have gathered your children together? See, a lot of you saying, my children are gone astray. You know, my family, my kids, you know, they don't listen to me. My kids don't love me. My kids hate me. Yah is saying it's because of you. You're the reason. He's telling us that it's because of our behavior that our children now have become, as Isaiah told us, our oppressors. Women rule over us. All these things are judgment of Yah against his men, against Jerusalem, the people of Elohim. Why? Because we would not listen to the prophets. We killed them. We stoned them. We shut them down. We ignored them. We marginalized them. Oh, I know who that is. Didn't I, you know, when we the men of Elohim come before many of you, you say, well, I know who that's DFG. He's nobody in particular. And Yah said that you would do it, many of you. And he said this. He said a prophet was without honor in his own home, in his own town. How sad. How sad that is. He said, I brought someone that they were familiar with. Someone who looked like them, who talked like them, who lived amongst them. But they would not hear. Therefore now they are suffering my judgment. It reads on, how often would I have gathered your children together, even as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings? He said, but you would not listen. Therefore, you left your house desolate. In other words, he's saying now you're vulnerable. Now the enemy can come in and do whatever he wants to do to you. This is what the book is saying. And so I tell you again, I ask you again, my sisters, my brothers, do you know who Satan is? Are you listening to Satan? Thinking that you're just listening to yourself? That you're just having a bad day? Are you listening to Satan thinking that, oh, you know, it's no big deal? When our book says he come but to steal, kill, and destroy, that's John, the Basura of John 10 and 10. And Elohim is saying, no, I didn't come for you to be destroyed. Satan came to destroy you, but you don't even know who he is. He said, again, how often would I have gathered your children together, even as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings? He said, I would have pulled y'all together by now. Sisters and brothers, he's saying he would have pulled us together by now. We would have been strengthened. We would have been emboldened by now. He said, but you would not listen. We would not listen. We were stiff-necked, hard-headed people. And now he says our house is left empty. And if you remember what I shared with you on yesterday, what happens to an empty house? Demons come and they dwell there. How are they dwelling in your house? By putting all this garbage in your mind, keeping you bitter, keeping you upset, keeping you depressed, keeping you feeling isolated, keeping you feeling alone, keeping you feeling desperate. Keeping us separated. That is the only way Satan can win in this dominion that we're in. The only way he can win if we fight one another. My sisters and my brothers, again, O Jerusalem, you killed the prophets and you stoned them, you reject them who I sent to warn you. I hope you go back and revisit yesterday's message. At the end of the day, it may be the very message that strengthens and emboldens you, and pray, and I hope that Yah use that same message to get your chickens, your children, back in your home, under your wings. In other words, under Elohim's wings. Their life depends on it. Your happiness will come from it. Possibly. DFG, talk to you later. Bye now.